Here with Bandits head coach Dakota Mason. Looking forward to the game tonight against the Blackfalds Bulldogs, but let's just talk about last weekend, the game up in Spruce Grove on Friday, and then the home opener against Okotoks. Big takeaway from the weekend. What do you think it was?
Yeah, that first game in Spruce Grove was special for our entire group. Not very often do you get to open up a building, and then to win it on their ice was something special. I thought we battled hard, and then I think our guys learned a lesson in that game, which is important. You want to get tested early in the season. You want your group to go through some adversity, and we just took our foot off the gas a little bit, and they gave us a really good push in that final 10 minutes, and we were one post away from going to overtime. So I thought we were pretty good for the first 50 minutes, and then it's just a bit of a learning curve for our guys, understanding that any minute a team can turn around and start giving it to you and taking the play to you, and if you're not ready to go, then leads can kind of evaporate, and we were fortunate enough to get that one for sure.
Okotoks game, I thought Zach Sahara was great all weekend, but he really was great in that Okotoks game. And then kind of opposite from the Spruce Grove game where you guys started hot and then the Saints put the pressure on at the end. This kind of seemed like a reverse. Okotoks started well, but it seemed like the Bandits really owned the third.
Yeah, exactly. I think, and you never want to make excuses, but we did get back at 3:15 in the morning. That was the first time our group has gone through that, and you're going to go through that multiple times during the season. So it was good that we got our legs under us and understand what that kind of feeling is going into a game when you don't get your proper rest and it's uncomfortable, and we're coming to the rink at a different time. So I thought our group responded well, and it was great to see us get better as the game went on and ultimately take over that third period and win the game.
What was it like for you, your first weekend as a head coach with Cole McKegg, Kevin Sajinovic, a whole new staff, and a whole group of new players here? So how did it all feel to you the opening weekend?
Yeah, it felt right. I feel like this is the place that I was supposed to start this journey, and to do it with guys like Kevin and Cole is something special. I thought they both prepared extremely well throughout the week. You wouldn't notice that it was all new staff going into that game. I think the nerves were there, but they were kind of pushed aside for the excitement that we were all feeling going in towards the game. And then to get my first win as a head coach on basically home ice for myself, growing up only 30 minutes from Spruce Grove. It was special, had my entire family there. So yeah, for me, I think it just felt right. And for our guys to come together and play well for a new staff, and they were great for us, giving us the puck after the game, giving us a speech saying how proud of us they were. It means a lot, and it shows what kind of character we have in the group as well.
How nice is it that in the crease you have a veteran goaltender like Zach Sahara, the type of weekend he had, which wasn't surprising given how he finished last season, but the comfort level that gives you must be nice.
Yeah, 100%. He is he's our best player for sure. I would argue that he's going to be one of the best players in the entire league, and you could put up the argument that we had multiple players that could have won that playoff MVP last season, and he's definitely one of them. We don't win with the number of guys from last season, but definitely a guy like him, you don't win without a guy like that. So for him to return to the group, be part of our leadership group, shows how important he is to our group and our organization, and yeah, it's definitely a comfort blanket knowing that if there is any mistakes, especially early in the season, you got a really good goalie back there to kind of save the day.
The Blackfalds Bulldogs is a team that we haven't seen so far this year. This is a team that in the second half of last year finished strong. They had a heck of a final month of the regular season, so they've had an off season now to prepare for this. What can we expect from the Blackfalds Bulldogs?
Yeah, I think exactly that. I think they play exactly how they did in that second half of the season. They're extremely competitive. They work extremely hard. They have good skill throughout their lineup as well, and they got pretty good goaltending and decor as well. So they're well built, and it's definitely a different challenge for our guys returning from last season when you experience what they were at the start of the season, and then you play them at the end of the season. We didn't see them a ton at the end of the season, so they're a good group. It's going to be a challenge tonight, and I think it's a team that wins those little areas and those little battles, those little races are going to come out ahead because both teams work hard, both teams have skill. It's just going to come down to those little details.
Last one for you, just the atmosphere last Saturday at home. Great to be in front of a big crowd, lots of noise, and seeing everyone back in the arena. What was it like for you and the team to get to be back home last Saturday?
Yeah, it's always great to be in the CRA, especially on a Saturday night, especially with the home opener, with the banners going up, with the special ceremony at the end of our ceremony. So yeah, it was an important night for us. It was important for our group to go out there, play well, get the 2 points, and then just to see the work that the guys put in last season, see those banners go up was something special for sure, and I know our fans enjoyed it. And then I know that they were excited to see the product on the ice, and I think we did put a pretty good game together in that last game. So, yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting season, and the fans can expect exactly what we saw on Saturday night.
We'll leave it at that. Have a great game. Good luck.
Thanks for having me.